हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे कंप्यूटर अवेयरनेस और उसमें हमारा ये 7वां टॉपिक है इनपुट डिवाइसेस। ठीक है, तो इनपुट क्या होता है? द डाटा दैट इज फेड इनटू अ कंप्यूटर प्रोसेसर received into the computer by a keyboard or any other source is called the input. ठीक है, इनपुट डिवाइसेस क्या होता है? एन electromechanical device that serve as a link between a user and the computer. It allows the user to feed instructions and data into the computer for processing, display, storage and transmissions. This data is used for analysis and storage and to give command to the computer. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर को कमांड देना, फिर the data is entered into the main memory through these input devices. ठीक है, they accept instructions from the user and convert these accepted instructions into machines language. ठीक है, ठीक है, ये इनपुट डिवाइसेस होते हैं। एग्जांपल्स ऑफ इनपुट डिवाइसेस इंक्लूडेड कीबोर्ड होते हैं, माउस होते हैं, जॉयस्टिक्स, ट्रैक बॉल, स्कैनर्स, बारकोड और मैग्नेटिक इंक, character recognition, MICR, optical character recognition, optical mark recognition, OMR, digitizer, touch screen, microphone, web camera, digital cameras, light pane, biometric sensors, smart card reader, point of sale terminal, POS terminal. ठीक है, पहला क्या है? कीबोर्ड। कीबोर्ड क्या है? The keyboard is a basic input device that is used to enter data or information into a computer system or any other electronic devices which may be in the numeric form or alphabetical form by pressing keys. It has a different set of keys for letters, numbers, characters and functions. When key is pressed, keyboard interact with the keyboard controller and the keyboard buffer. The keyboard controller stores the code of pressed key in the keyboard buffer. The user can type text and command using this devices. ठीक है, a keyboard is a typewriter, ठीक है, style device which uses an arrangement of buttons or keys to act as a mechanical lever or electronic switches. Most of the commonly available personal computers have a keyboard, ठीक है, popularly known as quadri. There are different types of keyboards such as quadri, Devorang, Azertree. क्वाट्री कीबोर्ड कंटेन्स टोटल 104 कीज होते हैं। उसमें जो हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं वो क्वाट्री कीबोर्ड्स यूज़ होता है। कीबोर्ड्स आर ऑफ टू साइजेस लाइक 84 कीज और 101 या 102 कीज होते हैं, बट नाउ कीबोर्ड्स विद 104 कीज और 108 कीज आल्सो अवेलेबल फॉर विंडोज एंड इंटरनेट। ठीक है, कीबोर्ड्स आर कनेक्टेड टू अ कंप्यूटर थ्रू USB और a Bluetooth device for wireless communication. ठीक है, some important keys in a keyboard are important keys क्या आता है? अल्फा न्यूमेरिक कीज होते हैं, इंक्लूड द अल्फाबेटिकल कीज, A से Z तक अल्फाबेटिकल कीज होते हैं एंड नंबर्स होते हैं 0 से 9 तक। न्यूमेरिक कीज आर लोकेटेड एट द राइट साइड ऑफ द कीबोर्ड। जो न्यूमेरिक की होते हैं वो राइट साइड में रहते हैं और टॉप में भी रहते हैं न्यूमेरिक की। ठीक है, दे कंसिस्ट ऑफ डिजिट्स एंड मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन प्लस माइनस स्टार। जो टॉप वाला रहता है ना उसमें मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेटर भी, जैसे कि एस्ट्रिक रहते हैं उसमें, फिर उसके बाद प्लस माइनस ऐसे। कर्सर कंट्रोल keys, these keys provide a cursor and screen control. ठीक है, it include 4 directional left, right, up and down. ठीक है, ये कर्सर को कंट्रोल करते हैं, लेफ्ट, राइट, अप एंड डाउन। जो एरो रहते हैं वो keys that are arranged in an inverted T form, ठीक है, between the alphanumeric and numeric keyboard. Apart from the above arrows keys, there are four more keys to control the cursor, which are as follows. Home key होते हैं, फिर end, page up, page down. Home क्या होता है? It is used to return the cursor to the beginning of the line or the beginning of a document. End की क्या होता है कि it moves the cursor to the end of line. ठीक है, page up क्या होता है? When it is pressed, the page view will move up one page and the cursor goes to the previous page. ठीक है, पेज डाउन किया था, when it is pressed at the page we will move down one page and the cursor goes to the next page. ठीक है, कंट्रोल कीज होते हैं, also include insert delete control alternate escape, ये सारे कंट्रोल की होते हैं. ठीक है, ये पूछता है, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, कंट्रोल कीज कौन से होते हैं, मॉडिफायर कीज कौन से होते हैं, ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. मॉडिफायर कीज क्या होता है? इट इज अ स्पेशल की combination that temporarily modifies the normal actions of another key when pressed together. ठीक है, shift alt control fn are modifier key. ठीक है, shift alt control fn ये सब है modifier key. shift की क्या होता है? some keys on the keyboard like numeric keys have a symbol printed on their upper portions. shift key is used to print these symbols. ठीक है, these keys also called a combination key because it is always used with other keys. For example, shift plus a converts small a into capital A. Alternate की क्या होता है? Used in the combination with the numeric keys and the control key for entering keyboard shortcuts. ठीक है, control key it performs a special operation as the combination with other key. For example, control C is used for copying function key. Other functions such as brightness and volume control. टगल की ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है, ये भी आता है क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में. टगल की क्या होता है? इट इज यूज्ड टू चेंज द इनपुट मोड ऑफ ए ग्रुप ऑफ कीज ऑन ए कीबोर्ड. कैप्स लॉक, नम लॉक, स्क्रॉल लॉक आर टगल कीज. ठीक है, कैप्स लॉक क्या होता है? इट इज यूज्ड टू टाइप द अल्फाबेट इन कैपिटल लेटर. इट enables or disable all the letters from being typed in a capital letter. ठीक है, num lock की क्या होता है? इट इज यूज्ड टू enable and disable the numeric keyboard. scroll lock क्या होता है? allows the arrows keys to scroll through the contents of a window. window की क्या होता है? it is used to open the start menu. space bar की क्या होता है? it provides space between two words. it is the longest key on the keyboard. ठीक है, tab की क्या होता है? it is used to move the cursor over the right to a preset point. In Word document, tab is used to indent a paragraph. Caps lock and num locks keys are called as a toggle key. Caps lock और num lock को भी toggle key कहते हैं because when they are pressed they toggle or change their status from one state to another. ठीक है, shift control alt keys are also known as a modifier key. ये सारे modifier key होते हैं. escape की क्या होता है? ESC में होगा. It allows a user to cancel or abort operations which are executing at present. It opens start menu with the combination of control key. It is located in the upper left corner of a computer keyboard. It is often used to quit, cancel or abort a process which is running on a computer. ठीक है, function की क्या होता है? key और on a computer keyboard distinct from the main alpha numeric keys to which software can assign a function. ठीक है, F1 से F12 जो होते हैं ये keys are known as the function key. ठीक है, each key perform a different function. It may be used as a single key commands. like example F5 क्या होता है? रिफ्रेश के काम में आता है. और combined with one or more modifier की, जैसे कि alt F4, ये सारे modifier के साथ जुड़ के भी फंक्शन करते हैं. backspace key is used to erase the anything typed. delete key is used to erase information from the computer memory and characters on the screen. enter की क्या होता है? it is used to finish an entry and begin a new entry in the document. it is an alternative to press OK button. ठीक है, insert की होता है. ठीक है, pointing device क्या होता है? a pointing device is used to communicate with the computer by pointing to a location on the monitor. movements of the pointing device are echoed on the screen by movement of pointer. some commonly used pointing devices are described below. ठीक है, some pointing devices क्या होता है? mouse is a small handheld pointing and cursor control device having two buttons on its upper side and also has a small wheel between these buttons. ठीक है, it was invented by Douglas Engelbart at Stanford Resource Center in 1963. it is designed to be used on a flat surface. ठीक है, a round ball at its base senses the movement of a house and sends corresponding signals to CPU when the mouse buttons are pressed. ठीक है. Drag and drop refers to the actions of clicking, hold and holding down the mouse button while moving the mouse and then releasing the mouse button. ठीक है. It provides to input data and commands in graphic form through moving an arrow. Moving an arrow, call it pointer or one monitor. ठीक है. The mouse may be used to position the cursor on screen, move an object by dragging or select an object by clicking. Four types of mouse are as follows. Cordless mouse होता है, वायरलेस माउस होता है, मैकेनिकल माउस होता है और ऑप्टिकल माउस होता है और ट्रैक बॉल माउस होता है. ठीक है. फोर एक्शंस ऑफ माउस आर एज फॉलो. क्लिक और लेफ्ट क्लिक, इट सेलेक्ट्स एन आइटम on the screen. ठीक है. Double click it is used to open a document or a program. Right click is display the list of commands on the screen. Right click is used to access the properties of a selected object. Drag and drop it is used to move an item on the screen. ठीक है. Laptop computer come with a touchpad. Laptop में touchpad रहता है that works as a mouse. It lets you control the movement of a cursor or pointer by moving your finger over the touchpad. ठीक है. Track ball क्या होता है? Track ball is another pointing device which is an alternate to a mouse. A track ball is also used to control the cursor movement and actions on a computer screen. ठीक है. It is used at a CAD/CAM workstations and sometimes seen on computerized special purpose workstations such as radar consoles in an air traffic control room and sonar equipment on a ship or submarine. It is mostly used in notebooks or laptops. It is a ball which is half inserted and by moving fingers on the ball the pointer will move. ठीक है. joystick एक होता है. joystick क्या होता है? is a device that moves in all directions and controls the movement of the cursor. ठीक है. it is used to move the cursor position on a monitor. joysticks are used in flight simulators, computer aided design CAD में यूज होता है और computer aided manufacturing CAD/CAM में यूज होता है system and playing games on the computer. It can also be helpful as an input device for people with movement disabilities. The joystick is similar to a mouse except at the moment of a cursor on a C stops as soon as the user stops moving the mouse. ठीक है. But with the joysticks a pointer continues moving in the previously pointing direction. Joysticks allows movement in all direction like 360. joysticks में 360 degree movement होता है. ठीक है. light pen is a handled electro-optical pen shaped at pointing devices. ठीक है. it is used for making drawings, graphics, menu selections. ठीक है. the pen contains a photo cell in a small tube. It senses the light from the screen when it becomes closer and generates a pulse and is used to point at spots on a video screen. ठीक है. The tip of that light pen is light sensitive tip that detects the object locations and sends the corresponding signals to the CPU. Light pen is used especially in the personal digital assistance PDA में use होता है. It is used very useful in identifying a specific location on the screen. However, it does not provide any information when held over a blank part of the screen. ठीक है. Touch screen is an important input device that क्या होता है? accepts input when the user places a fingerprint on the computer screen. Touch screens have an infrared beam that crisscross the surface of a screen. Touch screen is generally used in the applications like ATM, hospitals, airline reservations, supermarkets, etc. It is a type of display screen device that is placed on a computer monitor to allow direct selection or activation of the computer when the user touches the screen. It acts as both input and output devices. It can be touched by a finger or stylus. Touchscreen records the event and sends it to a controller for processing. ठीक है. barcode reader Barcode reader. Barcode is an input device used for reading printed barcodes. Universal product code available on the products to be sold. ठीक है, a light sensor in the barcode reader can read the barcode at both the ends of the image and translates optical impulses into electrical impulses to store the data into the computer. ठीक है, a perfect example of a barcode reader is to use it in a supermarket where barcode scanner reads the price of a product which is in the form of barcode. Also, it is an important tool for warehouse management and operations. ठीक है, a barcode is a machine readable representation of information in the form of strips of dark and light ink represented by vertical lines. ऐसे होता है barcode, ऐसे सीधे सीधे लाइन्स होते हैं, ऐसे सीधे सीधे लाइन्स होती हैं, थोड़ी मोटी होती है लाइन, ये जो लाइन होती है ना थोड़ी थिक होती है लाइन. ठीक है, ऐसे बारकोड्स होते हैं विद वैरिंग विड्स होते हैं फॉर रीडिंग दिस बारकोड. डाटा डिवाइस इज यूज्ड विच इज नोन एज अ बारकोड रीडर, BCR इसको बोलते हैं. मैग्नेटिक इंक कैरेक्टर रिकॉग्निशन, MICR जो होता है वो रीड्स द कैरेक्टर बाय एग्जामिनिंग देयर शेप्स इन अ मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म and the information is then passed on to the computer. The characters are printed using a special ink contains the iron oxide. ठीक है, उसमें iron oxide होता है that can be magnetized. It provides a high level of security and is therefore used in banks to process the check for recognizing the magnetic encoding numbers printed at the bottom of a check. It is also used in organization where security is a major concern. It is used to verify the legitimacy, ठीक है, और originality of paper documents, especially checks. Information can be encoded in magnetic characters. It provides a secure, high-speed method of scanning and processing information. Optical mark reader, OMR होता है जो OMR is a special type of optical scanner used to recognize the type of mark made by pen or pencil. It is used where one out of a few alternatives is to be selected and marked. ठीक है, it is an electronic method that scans the document and reads the data from the marked field by using a beam of light that is reflected on the paper with marks to capture presence and absence of data. ठीक है, and results can be transmitted into the computer without using a keyboard for storage analysis and reporting. It is used as a beam of light that is reflected on the paper with marks that capture presence and absence of data. It enables the high-speed reading of large quantities of data and transforming this data to the computer. ठीक है, OMR is widely used to read the answer of objective type tests, to detect marks on a paper, voting applications and other evaluation studies. ठीक है, optical character recognition, OCR is a technique for scanning a scanned or photographed image. ठीक है, handwritten, typewritten or printed page, translating it and then using the OCR software to recognize the image as a ASCII text, that is editable text file. It translates the array of dots into text that the computer can interpret as words and letters. OCR is widely used technique for acquiring textual data from image. It is used in many applications such as telephone bills, electricity bills, insurance premium, etc. It is widely used in offices and libraries to convert documents, books into electronic files. It is being developed for greater accurate recognition and is also known as intelligent character recognition, ICR. Smart card reader. It is a device which is used to to access the microprocessor of a smart card. There are two kinds of smart card reader which as follows. Memory cards are the cards which contains only non-volatile memory storage components and some specific security logic. Microprocessor cards contain volatile memory and microprocessor components The card is made up of plastic, generally PVC. Smart cards are used in large companies and organizations for stronger security authentication. जैसे आधार कार्ड बनाते हैं ना, तो उसमें भी हम लोग PVC वाला ये कार्ड यूज करते हैं, ठीक है. Point of sale terminal (POS) terminal is an electronic device used to process card payments at retail location. ठीक है. Biometric sensors क्या होता है? Such a device which recognize physical traits of an individual. Biometric sensors are used for making attendance of employees, students, organization and institutions. Scanner क्या होता है? Scanner is an optical input device which uses light as an input source to convert an image into an electronic form that can be stored on the computer. It is used to convert the data and image on paper into the digital form. It captures images from printed material and converts it into a digital format. Scanners can be used for storing the documents in their original form that can be modified and manipulated later on. Scanner stores images in both grayscale and color mode. The most common types of scanners are as follows. जैसे handheld scanners होते हैं, flat weight scanners होते हैं, drum scanners होते हैं और sheet feed scanner होते हैं. Microphone. The microphone is a computer input device that is used to input the sound. A mic receives the sound vibrations and converts them into audio signals or sends to a recording medium. ठीक है. The audio signals are converted into a digital data and stored in the computer, which is called as a digital sound or digital audio. ठीक है. To convert a voice into digital form, you need an additional hardware known as sound card. ठीक है. Sound is used most often in the multimedia. For example, we can make our presentation more attractive using recorded narrations, music or sound effects. Nowadays, microphones are also used with speed recognition software. This means that we do not have to type, rather just have to speak and the spoken words appear in our document. ठीक है. वेब कैमरा तो पता ही होगा, वीडियो कैप्चरिंग काम आता है. और ये डिजिटल कैमरा होता है attached to computer and can be used for video conferencing, online chatting, etc. Nowadays, webcam either embedded into the display with laptop, computer or connected via USB or a firewire port or Wi-Fi to the computer. ठीक है. Digitizer is a computer input device that has a flat surface and usually comes with stylus में आता है. डिजिटलाइजर का इमेज, हाँ ये रहा, ये डिजिटलाइजर. ठीक है. It enables the user to draw images and graphics using the stylus as we draw on the paper with the pencil. The image or graphics drawn on the digital appear on the computer monitor or display screen. ठीक है. The software, यहाँ पे the software converts the touch input into lines and can also convert handwritten text to typewritten words. This kind of tablets typically designed to CAD/CAM professional. ठीक है. ट्रैक बॉल ये ऐसा रहता है, ट्रैक बॉल. बायोमेट्रिक सेंसर ऐसा रहता है, जॉयस्टिक देखो ऐसा रहता है. ये सारी इमेजेस फॉर्मेट ऑफ ए चेक. MICR होता है ये. आउटपुट स्टैकर, ऑप्टिकल मार्क रीडर होता है. बारकोड स्कैनर होता है ये, बारकोड रीडर. स्मार्ट कार्ड रीडर, ये स्मार्ट कार्ड रीडर. ठीक है. वेबकैम, यहाँ पे वेबकैम होता है कंप्यूटर में और ऐसा दिखता है वेबकैम. ठीक है. डिजिटलाइजर ऐसा होता है. ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रिकॉग्निशन ऐसा होता है. ऑप्टिकल मार्क रीडर ऐसा होता है. ठीक है. ये OMR सीट है, ये डिवाइस है, उसको मार्क कर रहा है. MICR ऐसा होता है. और लाइट पेन, ये होता है लाइट पेन। ठीक है, आई थिंक दैट्स इट। इनपुट डिवाइसेस खत्म, अब आउटपुट डिवाइसेस बनेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। ठीक है, टिल देन लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब एंड बी हैप्पी।